Hello, friends. Is there a type of music which you prefer listening to in your sad moments? Or is there other types of music which you prefer listening to in your happy moments? How about this? Does this make you happy? Or does this suit your sad moments? Does that suit your sad moments? Hello, guys, and welcome to CRC Music Lesson 4. Today, we are going to talk about measure and minors in music. This is going to be a very interesting lecture, and I hope we are all going to have fun. Before we begin, I would like us to remember these words. Root piano, notes. Right? Yeah. That's the first one. And the second one, octave. Right? And the third one, measures. And the fourth one, minors. Right? So those are the main words which will help us understand more about measures and minors in music. Now, to begin with, what are root piano notes? Let's dive straight away. So, there are 60 measures and minor scales commonly used in Western music, all composed of 7 distinct notes and arranged from 12 notes of the octave. So arranged from the 12th note of the octave. Now, to begin with, what are root piano notes? So root piano note is this scale, like I said, there are 7 fundamental piano keys, of which all the other scales of piano are produced or made out of that root. It increases to the right and repeats itself again and again in a higher tone, and likewise decreases to the left and repeats itself again and again in a more lower tune, depending on how you want your rhythms to sound. But however, there are 7 main keys, which is called the root notes. and that is from A to G. Now, because we have C, middle C, as the middle part of our piano and as the primary start point of the piano towards the left or towards the right, we always have to count our root notes from the middle C, which is these 7 notes from C to B, and then it repeats itself again and again, like I said, right? All right. So when we talk about root notes, this is the note we are referring to from here to here, and it repeats again and again. So these are the root notes. Okay, now how about octave? Octave, excellent. Octave, it's a combination of these root notes together with the black keys, 5 black keys, and there are 12 octaves. So all together makes it's 12 buttons or 12 different keys, and all of them is referred to as the octave, right? Including this one, including the black key. So they are known as the octave. Okay, so they are the fundamental rhythms of a piano as well. However, remember that we said before, C sharp or G flat, C sharp or G flat. So they are the same buttons. This same key act as C flat sharp, and the same key act as G flat. So they are all the same. So together, all of these make the octave, whereas just this white buttons, the white keys, is the root note. Okay, so as we said, before, or as I told you before, Western music is made out of 2 fundamental scales, which are the major and the minor scales. The major scale is a happy scale it's composed to make you or to suit your happy moment. And the minor scale, is composed to suit your sad moments. So those 2 fundamental scales are the root scales of most Western music. So if you want to compose a music that will suit a sad moment, sorrowful moments, emotional moments, you use the minor scale. If you want to compose a music that will suit happy moments, you use the major scales, right? So sad moments, minor scales; happy moments, major scales. And how do we interpret or apply this on a piano? That's what I'm going to show you today. It's going to be a short lesson, and I hope you will enjoy it. So now, a major scale of a piano has a formula, right? It has a formula, okay? And for every major scale, what you do is measure means big, right? And minor means small. So for every major key, for example, if you are asked to play C major, this is the root buttons, okay? Then you skip 1, 2, 3, and you play E. And you skip 1, 2, and you play G. So this is the formula for a measure, for C measure, right? Now let's apply it. So for C measure, the formula is C, E, and G. Right? So that is C measure. Okay? You get it right? That's the formula. Now, for minor, if you are asked to play minor, C minor, you skip 2 keys, right? So C is the root note. 1, 2, G sharp, right? And it's 3 keys after that, right? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And G, right? So that's the formula for minor, all right? That's the formula for minor. Now, let's see how it sounds. Let us. So let us apply the C minor. We said C, D sharp, and then G, right? How does it sound? More sorrowful, right? And this same formula applies to every note. And together, in all the piano keys, you can create minors and measures using that same formula. This is minor, right? And this is measure. So this is the formula for minor. And this one is the formula for measure. So this is the formula for minor. You skip 2 keys, 2 steps, and you play the next one from the root notes. And after that, you skip 3 steps and you play the next one, right? Whereas for the measure, for the minor, you skip 3 keys. So it's the opposite. For measure, you skip 3 keys, and from the root notes, you skip 3 keys and 2 keys. That's the measure. And for the minor, you skip 2 keys, and after that, you skip 3 keys. So to make it short, root note, 7 keys of the alphabet, right? octave, 12 keys, right? Including sharp plus flat, right? Measure, you play the root notes and then you skip 3 keys, you play the next letter and then you skip 2, which is 5. And for minors, you play the root note and then 2 and then 5, right? So that is how you play measure. This is the formula. Measures formula is 1 3 5 and minors formula is 1 2 5. You play the root notes for measure, you skip 3 keys and then you play the next chord and then you skip 2 keys, you play 5. For minors, you skip 2 and then you play the notes after that and then you skip 3, then you play the notes. So that is the formula for major and minor. All right? Good. Just to remember, major scales are for happy music. Minor scales are music that suits your sad moments. Okay? Thank you very much, guys, and that's all for the day. Hope you understand this lecture. It was a short one, but the most important one to be careful about, because most Western classical music are produced out from these scales. Either it's made to suit sad moments or it's made to suit your happy moments. Okay? And keys, the scale that is made to suit your sad moment is called the minor scale, which is you play the first note, you skip 2 steps, and then you play the third note, and then you skip 3 steps, and then you play the third note, right? So you play the first note, you skip 2 steps, you play the second note, and then you skip 3 steps, you play the third note. Whereas for measure, you play the first note, you skip 3 steps, you play the second note, and then you skip 2 steps, you play the third note. Excellent. Thank you very much, guys, and that's all for the day. See you.